Will, obviously, good win today. It seemed like your line really got going as well. You and Gabe connected a few times. So, how did it feel for you guys to kind of get yourselves maybe have a bit of a breakout game for your line?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. Now we're on to the semis, so I mean, it's obviously that our line clicked and that was good, but team win is more important.
Yeah, and so with the team win now and moving on to the semifinals, I mean, how have you guys felt that you've kind of developed as a group and as a team? Obviously, a couple different age groups. You guys have played together at various stages, but just in terms of at this point, how do you feel that you guys have kind of progressed throughout the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've known each other before, so obviously there's some new guys that we got to know pretty quick, and now we're all one team. So I mean, it doesn't really matter what age group we are. We're all one at this tournament, and we all have one goal, which is to win. So I think the closer we got was helps on the ice.
Yeah, now the tournament kind of gets to the crazy part where you've got a medal on the line for everything here. I mean, what's the feeling in the room right now with you guys knowing how close you are to reaching your ultimate goal here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had to focus on the preliminary round, but now we all know that this is when it starts. The tournament's starting to go now, and I mean, we came here, like I said, one goal is to win gold medal, and that starts now.
This team is averaging like over 5 goals a game every game. It just seems like things are clicking. You've been around these guys before, but have you guys really dominated in this kind of way where you're just the goal? It just seems like everything you guys put towards the net is going in these days.
Yes and no. I think it's obviously good that we're scoring a lot, and I mean, take it back to U18 Worlds for both years. I mean, there's obviously both teams can score a lot of goals, so I think obviously that helps when you're trying to win, and these big games coming up is when we really need to score.
And then I also wanted to ask you about, it seems like Ryan Leonard has made a lot of enemies in this tournament. He's no stranger to that, but just is that when he's his most effective, when he's just being annoying on top of also being able to score?
I mean, I've been around him my whole life, so I'm used to it, and yeah, I mean that's his game. I mean, getting under guys' skin. So when he's doing that and drawing penalties and making these guys mad is when he's at his best, and it showed that today and the other games, and especially at school too. When we're going against older guys, he loves it.
And the last for me is, how many times have you hit Gabe with a mid-air pass and then he's able to knock it in? It seems like you guys connect in all kinds of different ways. How often have you seen one of those?
I mean, in practice, we try to do it a lot, actually, and just at the end of practice, flipping it up to one another actually rarely works, so it's kind of funny at work today. But, yeah, we tried different stuff during practice, but it seems to help today.
Amazed by Ryan getting to the net, too. I mean, how do you read him, where he's going to be, knowing that he'll be there in that part of the ice?
I mean, he gets a lot of goals in that 5-foot area near the net, so I think, he's a tough guy, so he's always around there, and I mean, when he pops off, he's ready to shoot too. So I think knowing that he's going to be around that area definitely helps in those zones.
Is this one of the better jobs that you guys have done this tournament, getting there, dark, hard areas around the net?
I mean, obviously we're playing a bigger rink, so there's more space in the ozone, which kind of tempts teams to want to move around more. But I think when we do have a guy at the net, obviously today we had a couple goals that were just deflections where it helps when we're screening the goalie.
Did you guys see the end of the Canada game? Or did you see it in the room?
We heard. Obviously, we had our game to play, but there's a TV around the locker room, but we weren't too focused, but we saw.
Is there any disappointment that you won't play Canada in this tournament? I mean, it's such a big rivalry, and to know that you guys won't have that opportunity.
Yes and no. I mean, obviously, growing up, you watch the Canada-USA games, but they didn't win. So I mean, we're not playing them, so we can't really worry too much about that. And I don't even know who we play next, but I think based off what happens tonight. But obviously, there's some really good teams left, and Czech's a really good team too.
Does having Canada out of the way kind of give that Sweden game a little bit more or potential Sweden game a little bit more of a drive?
Yes and no. I mean, we've played Sweden 2 gold medal games in the past 2 years, so I think that's a rivalry now, and it's 1-1 in that match, and obviously we have the semifinals coming up, so both of us need to get there in order to play each other, but there's obviously a rivalry there.